I was speaking with my friend. I told him that I'm consistently going to sleep at 10:30 p.m. every single day. I caught my mind that is powerful and it's really helping me in my life. It's improving not only my health, but my studies, my work, my appreciation to life, gratitude. I heard the quote. The guy was asking the other guy, would you exchange $1 million so that you would not wake up the next morning? He said no, and that this guy said first that then why you are not grateful to waking up so that when you wake up your life cost more than $1 million. The second story is going to be the dorm story. I was put in the dorm, moved there to study, and my sleep quality was really bad. I was having freedom firstly, and secondly, I was having neighbors. And when I wanted to go to sleep, they were playing games, the computer was having lights, and I was waking up before lessons, which mean not consistently because we had changed plan. And also, this was just ruined. It's ruined quality sleep. First of all, why? Why do we need good quality sleep? It drastically improved my life. For me, I'm 7 months consistently waking up at the same time, going to sleep at the same time roughly. I see changes. It's easier to me to wake up early because I'm doing it every day than for 95% of people that are showing up at late time in my university. If somebody would ask you, do you want to get a good quality sleep? Would you ask him why? Why I need this? I'm okay with I guess not. Everybody know the feeling when you are waking up and you're full of shit. You're just feeling like you tired and you didn't have sleep, even though you had. You're waking up with this red eyes, you don't want to get up, you're feeling lazy, even sick, and all of this can be fixed by simply good quality sleep. Next part is what to do. To-do list on how to have good quality sleep. First of all, consistency. The next week I will give you an actionable step. Find the best time when you want to go to sleep, when you're sleepy, and stick to this time, count plus 8 hours, and it will going to be your wake up time. Maybe you need to wake up at 7:30 a.m. for your school, so just minus 8 hours, which is 11:30 p.m. If it's good time for you, if you'd like to sleep at this time, choose it. Let's think about tribes, how it was years and years ago. There was night shifts and some men were going early to sleep and waking up early. Some men were going after the sun goes down and waking up after the sun goes up, and someone were going late, waking up late. Reason why they were doing this, because they have night shifts and someone should be always be awake to indicate if something bad is happening. For example, animals are attacking you, and there will be always a man and will be waked up. Mean that you don't need to be an early bird. It's not the best option for everybody. Maybe it's better for you to go late and wake up later, and that is okay too, because someone needs to be awake at this time. So choose your shallow late. Second thing is, before going to bed, reduce blue lights and just ceiling lights. If you are having ceiling lights, it's unnatural for you. You're like tricking your brain. The sun is still on, so I can be awake longer. Just before 1 hour of sleep, 30 minutes, turn off the lights and do some tasks that are not that efficient. Don't scroll your phone. Don't use Facebook to engage with political community, to argue with someone. Just do some low quality tasks like reading or showering, preparing yourself to bed, maybe stretching, so that your brain will increase melatonin and you would want to go to sleep. And the third to do is find the distractions that are trying to decrease your quality sleep. For example, mine was, I have Wi-Fi router and it was like, and lights were slightly on, and lights is really bad when you sleep. So I just cover it with something and my sleep got better. Decrease distractions. Also for me, when I was living with neighbors in dorm, there was a problem. They were shouting, they were turning on lights. So I just bought a sleeping mask and this helped me a lot. Occasionally you can buy some earplugs. And what's interesting about irritation, There was like experiment 10 kids without parents in their house. They were doing whatever they wanted, messing up. You can find this experiment in YouTube. All arguments and fights were because of sleep, because they were interrupting sleep of other boys. Because of that, there were constantly fightings, arguments, they were split in groups. And yeah, don't irritate your neighbor and ask your neighbor not to irritate you in your sleeping. Your next day will be more productive, more helpful than the day before. Prioritization. So if you have exam and you weren't prepared, you didn't do your assignment for tomorrow, and your studies are higher than your health in priority, you need to have a list. For me, it's work, then health, then studies, relationships. Same for you. Choose up to 3. Your studies is prioritized higher than health. Should you stay a little later to end your homework? Absolutely not, because sleep should always be higher than everything else. Because of sleep, you are doing your work, making a business, improving your life. Put sleep as the first place, above relationships, above work, about health, about studies. So you have 3 to-dos. Prioritize your sleep, decrease lights, decrease distractions, don't irritate your neighbors. How to do it? The way of doing it, make a night routine. For me, I'm going showering, then brushing my teeth, then going to bed, preparing my bed, reading, and after reading, I'm down to sleep. Reading can be like habit, and to easily improve your habits, just stuck before your habit that you are doing consistently, and it will be easier to you to sleep. Secondly, the devices, they are saying, oh, don't use devices, they are really bad. Using them on low light, and you have night shift reading like mode on your phone so that it's kind of orange, red. It's okay. For me, I'm using iPad to read. I feel like maybe it's even getting better. I choose the time where I'm constantly near bed or in bed and I'm reading, and I know that the next block is going to be sleep. So reading is helping me to put my brain in the zone of sleeping. 3 to 1 hours rule. Don't eat 3 hours before sleep because food is starting some process and your brain needs to think how to organize your food. Second, 2 hours before bed. We don't using our phones. I'm talking about Instagram, social medias, some apps that are trying to start your brain. And 1 hour before we are turning off lights. That's easy to understand. 3 hours we don't eat, 2 hours we don't use our phones, 1 hour we turn off lights. About lights, also the bonus tip. If you can just use candles beyond level of your eyes, and your brain will be more relaxed. That's it from me. Thank you for watching this video. I wish you only good quality sleep, consistency. That'd be nice. Be good. See you in the next one.
Well, bem.